Thank you, Madam Speaker, for giving me the opportunity to also voice my concerns in as far as these audit reports are concerned. Madam Speaker, one particular one is on the issue of land for KEMSA and KBC. An example is a case where the KEMSA doesn't have titles for 32 parcels of land, and likewise to KBC, where even one of the pieces of land is still in the name of the colonial government, for that matter. Madam Speaker, that's a very serious concern, given that we have people in Kenya who have appetite for land, and that is a very fertile ground for land grabbers. So, Madam Speaker, that is a very serious concern, and it's not just those state corporations which have been mentioned. It is a symptom. It affects the entire society in Kenya, even our institutions of higher learning or even schools. We still have schools in Kenya, Madam Speaker, who are in operation for many years, but they don't have a title, and that's why sometimes they cannot develop, or it becomes problematic for them to get to be allocated finances because they don't have. Madam Speaker, the issue of documentation, it is very embarrassing that we have state officers, we have civil servants in Kenya drawing from the national cake, and they are sitting pretty in offices, and they are not able to submit documents for auditing. Madam Speaker, that is very shameful, and it's interesting that they are still serving in those offices. What are they doing? They are earning taxpayers' money, and they are not able to perform their duties. Madam Speaker, that is very shameful. And such officers, Madam Speaker, should be sent on compulsory leave until they comply. Otherwise, what are they doing in offices? And that is why we find ourselves in situations where institutions collapse. A case in point is Moi University. Moi University is a big institution which has churned so many graduates, so many prominent men and women in Kenya. But the other day, it is going to the drain. It has to retrench 800 employees who have served that institution for many years diligently. And now they have been told to just pack and leave, to go where without payment, without anything. It is because of such situations that institutions don't do proper accounts, so that governments are not informed. I mean, the government is not informed of the real situation, the real position, so that one time when it just closes doors, we sit back and ask ourselves, what exactly happened? It is because of people who sit in these offices and they refuse to do, to follow due process, or refuse to do due diligence in their various responsibilities. The report also indicates that most of these institutions have weak governance. So, does it mean that we are having people who are serving in these offices who are incompetent? How do they find themselves there? And yet, we have Kenyans who are very qualified. We have Kenyans who have been trained, and they are very competent. Why can't they step down and allow those people who are able, those people who are competent, to run those corporations? Madam Speaker, it is very embarrassing. And when I looked at the audit reports, some are dated. I mean, why should it be? I mean, if this is what is happening, I mean, if this happened some time back, I'm even worried that this is 2025. Exactly what is going on at this point? Things must be going AY. Madam Speaker, I think we have to get serious, and we have to task the people we put in we give.
You can give a minute, just finish a sentence.
Sorry. We have to get serious in the people we give them responsibilities to run our institutions and get the right people and task them. Otherwise, we will be going back and forth forever, and that is what brings development down. Thank you, Madam Speaker.